everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Friday morning and it's a vacation time, so we didn't wake up on time, and my kids actually volunteer at one of the food pantries. So basically you just go out there, help them make the box, like the people who cannot afford to buy groceries and everything, they can come there once a week and get all the food that they need. So my kids basically go there and help make them box. So each family, whoever comes there to get the box is already ready for them. They just come and pick it up. So my kids basically go there and make the box for them. So this morning they had to go there, and because it's a vacation, we didn't wake up on time and I was running so late. So we just had like basically an hour to get ready and go, and I quickly made that breakfast and everything. So after that I dropped them, and then I didn't have my tea, so I went back home, drink my tea, and now I came to Walmart because I need to buy the bird seeds. And I do have the bird feeder in my backyard as well as in the front. So whenever they run out of the seeds, they basically kind of come to the main door, or like they sit right there in the porch. So basically they kind of tell me, it's like, our seeds is gone, come and feed us now. And usually I just refill it every single day, but yesterday it rained all day long, and today it's gonna rain also. So I was like, okay, before the rain start, I just want to go and finish it. So I need to buy the seeds as well as my conditioner, and that's about it. So as soon as I'm done here, I need to go pick up the kids, and then after that they again need to go for the another activity. So probably I might just get smoothie or something from here so they can drink in the car, and then I'll drop them to the another activities, and that will take maybe an hour or 2 hours. And I guess that's it. After that I don't have anything else. I need to go and change the oil in my car, but I'll see if I go today or maybe Monday, I don't know. But that's about it. So let's go in the Walmart and let's get the stuff done. I got my shopping done from Walmart. I got the seeds as well as I just need a toothpaste, and this time I'm trying this conditioner. This is the same brand which I like, the Aussie one, but this is a little bit different. It's a different kind of one, so I'm gonna try it and see how it is. But that's about it, and now we just have a few minutes. We're just gonna go get the kids and drop them to the next activity. So that's it. I'm done with the Walmart, and all I got is the bird seeds as well as the conditioner and the toothpaste. And this conditioner, I never used this before, but it's the same brand which I like, the Aussie one. So I was like, I'll try it and see how it is. And I got the smoothie for the kids as well as the pretzel. Now this the pretzel, I got it from NTN, and everything is in Walmart, so I don't have to go anywhere else. The smoothie place as well as this one. So it was so convenient, because as soon as they are done here, we're gonna go and drop them to the other place. They will be there for another 2 hours, and we just have like basically 10-15 minutes to get there. So they should be done any minute. So I just want them to eat something, so they can eat this in the car while we go there. And if you like the pretzel, this place is the best one. I don't like the big pretzel. I like the small nibbles one, and these are really good one. So I got both of them each, and so that's it. I'm just waiting for them, and we'll go to the next place. So while we were coming back, as you can see, it started raining, and it was raining so hard. And lately, from last few days, it rained every single day. So I'm just sitting out here, drinking my tea, enjoying this weather. And today, actually, I'm craving for really spicy food. Especially in this kind of weather, I want something very spicy. So I was thinking about making Sev Tamatar Sabji as well as the Bhakhri to go with it. And I believe it's Rajasthani subji, but of course in Gujarat we make it too. So I'm gonna show you today how easy it is to make. And I remember when I was back in India, every few months we used to go from Ahmedabad to Ambaji, and that is basically a Mataji temple over there. I'm sure you guys must be familiar. So we used to go there, and while we go, there is so many good dhabas, and they used to serve this sabji, and I just kind of miss those days. So today I'm gonna go ahead and make this sev tamatar sabji. It's so easy to make, and especially when you don't have any other sabji or when you are running out of time, you can make this sabji. So for that I took about 2 tablespoons of oil, and I'm using the olive oil. Into that add about tablespoon of cumin seeds as well as asafoetida. Once that is properly mixed, I add about tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 big onion. I chop that, and now we're gonna let this onion cook just for a minute or so. Once the onion is slightly cooked, I'm adding about tablespoon of green chili as well as the garlic. This mixture I already had it. So basically I just want the green chilies here. Now this step is up to you. I'm going very wild today, so I'm making very spicy, so that's why I added about 1 tablespoon, but you can customize your the spices at your level. Again, like I say, I'm just going crazy today and I want very spicy, so if you are not fan of spicy food, please don't add this much spices. So here basically I'm taking everything: 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, turmeric powder, dhania jeera powder, and half a tablespoon of garam masala. And I'm gonna add the water into this, and we're gonna make the paste out of it. So basically the reason we want to do it, so when we add all the spices to the onion mixture, the spices doesn't get burnt, so that's why we want to add the water into this, so all the spices get dissolved very easily. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add salt to this. And now we're just gonna go ahead and add this spices. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mix all this and let this cook for about 2 minutes. And at this point, if you think that it's getting thickened up very quickly, you can just go ahead and add a little bit of water, and that's fine. So once you see like this, the oil is getting separated, that means everything is cooked properly. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add 4 big tomatoes, which I chopped them in the bigger pieces. And you want to make sure that they are bigger piece and not the small ones, so once they cook, they don't dissolve completely. So after adding tomato, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it, as well as add about cup of water into this. And consistency, it's up to you how thick or the thin you want it. If you want the thinner side, you can go ahead and add more water into this. And whenever you are ready to eat, that time you want to go ahead and add the sev into this. So here I'm using this Ratlami sev because I want spicy, but if you don't want too much spicy, you can just add regular sev, and that's fine. So here the ratio, it's up to you how much you want it. You can add less, you can add more. So here I took about 2 cups, and I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it. And once you add the sev into this, it's gonna get thickened up very quickly. So that's the reason you want to add it at the very last minute when you are ready to eat. And that time, if you think that it's too thick, then you can again add just more water into this. So our sev tomato sabji is all done, and let's go ahead and make the bhakhri now. So for bhakhri, I'm using this bhakhri flour, which I got it from Indian store. But let's say if you don't find this one, you can always take the semolina as well as the wheat flour, mix both of them together, same quantity, and you got the perfect flour for this. So here I'm taking about 2 cups of it. It's up to you how much you want it, but I love this bhakhri so much, especially because it has that crunchy texture, as well as it tastes so good next day when you eat with the chai. But somehow nobody likes it in my family, so I don't make that much, but I love this bhakhri. So here I'm gonna go ahead and add the olive oil into this, and you want more oil for this because that's where you're gonna get that crunchiness. After that, I'm gonna add salt, and when we make the dough for this, you want to make it very hard. You don't want the soft one, not like for chapati, because that's, if you make it that way, then you are not gonna have that crunchiness. So we just want to add the water very slowly, little by little, and make it very hard dough. So as you can see, that this kind of texture we wanted, it's very hard. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and make the bhakhri out of it. So here I'm making very small bhakhri, and that's what I like, especially like when I go to India, in Gujarati restaurant, they serve this, and this bhakhri is kind of big, but they serve it so small, and it tastes good. I don't know why, but it's just like when they serve you those very small itty bitty bhakhri, it's something. So I'm just still, my bhakhri is a little bit bigger than them, but still. So when you cook this bhakhri, you want to make sure that the temperature is on medium to low and never on the higher side. And there is a two-way of making this bhakhri. The first one, as you can see here, I do have the clean kitchen towel. You want to just press it around on both sides, make sure that it cooks all the way. And if you are not comfortable with this, you can always make it as we make the chapati, so that's also fine. But this is my favorite one. This is the way I like it when I make the bhakhri, because then I get the perfect crunchiness. So this is the other way, as I mentioned, you can always make it this way, and that's fine too. And when you make this bhakhri, you want to make it a little bit thick. You don't want thin like chapati, you want to make it like a thick, so that way you get really good biscuity flavor as well as the crunchiness. And while they are hot, you want to go ahead and apply the ghee on top of that and just poke it a little bit with the spoon so the ghee goes all the way in. So this is it, friends. The dinner is all done. I do have say Tamatar subji with the bhakhri as well as the chash and the garlic chutney. It's a perfect dhaba style dinner, and I cannot ask anything more than this in this rainy weather. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.